Hello everyone, welcome back to Articulation, where we love it somewhat.
Transformers.
And today we're going to take a look at my Dollar General's Optimus Prime. Yes, the vehicle looks very awkward. It does not look like a 18-wheeler. It looks like it should be, I guess, like a fire truck almost, something. But, yeah, not too bad overall for the pricing of this figure at your Dollar General. You do have the head syndrome, which is right there. Love this head sculpt. We'll talk about that. One thing I did not like is, as you can see, stress fractures. Immediately when I transformed it a couple of times, right here at that ball joint. So I'm thinking that ball joint's a little bit too big for that, but hey, we'll talk about that as we get into it. This one out of the line has a little bit more issues than the other two that I've gotten, but this was the one that came out first. They've kind of honed their craft with the newer ones that's come out, so maybe they'll do an updated Optimus at some point. So you know what, enough of me talking about it. Let's go ahead and get him into transformation, shall we? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come and we're going to untab his arm, which is right here, and slowly pull that out just enough to make sure everything can be untabbed. Bring the leg down. And that is definitely a hollow point, very much so. But for the price, you know, you can say, all right, I see, you know, this is a different type of plastic. It's a little bit denser than the plastics for the other ones, so they're supposed to be durable, I guess, for kids. I don't know how that was going to work with the ball joints right there. I like him, but not as much as I did the Megatron and the Shockwave. So then you're going to bring this untab and rock this down, bring it back, and you're just going to tab these into right there, into his back. Then you're just going to take his arms and we're going to pull them out, because they're supposed to just pull out, but mine's very tight, as you can see. Come on, work with me here. There we go. Very tight. And then the arms can come straight down. And because I did that, I gotta get that to peg back in. And they're just little pegs that peg into that right there. I do like this head sculpt though. I do like the head sculpt. I really do. And the fact that, you know, there's no hollow points on the head. I was very surprised by that. I would love that to be the case for anytime they did Optimus Prime. Shoot, anytime. The problem I did have with this figure is that you can definitely see it. He suffers in his articulation. I don't understand why they didn't just make the hands turn in and you just turn his hand around and the hand be showing right here instead of this. And I do have a little helper, so if you see a paw, that's Jingle helping out. So I kind of, that's kind of a letdown right here, because I don't know what the engineering person thought, because you typically don't make it where your arm can't bend at all. So it does have that ball joint. I wish they had done that. It's not like he's got a weapon he's going to hold, but at least, you know, the hand would have been in the right direction instead of like this, like that. But he does have his hollowness and some of his QC issues. Everything's a ball joint. That's fine with me. I know a lot of people don't like the ball joints. Ball joints don't really bother me. But what does bother me is that I kind of wish that we had gotten a little bit more articulation with this Optimus. So let me just put him back and lift up my camera. So there's not a lot I could say about him, to be honest, other than what you see is what you get. For this figure here, he's definitely suffering from articulation, and the price point, Hasbro definitely cheaped out on Optimus Prime when it came to the price point in the figure here, especially when you compare it to the wonderful Shockwave that I got, which is still one of my favorite figures of the year. So maybe we'll get an update on Optimus, and if we do, I hope that we get a really articulated one like we did Shockwave. Let me know what you think about this line. Is this for you? Is it not for you? And like my grandpa always said, hold on to something from your youth. You'll never grow old. Look to the stars. Grab one for yourself. Bye, guys.